Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Tell you what, defense is a dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
To the air, it's Banks. Whips it out in the flat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up and get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They're playing with a different intent.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Flowers. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Kennesaw State right back to work. Keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how he...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Broncos have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Banks. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bronco. There have been many series novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Coates. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coates. Makes a catch and knocked down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl? Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boise State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Floats it out in space. No, he got loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The option look. He'll toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Right back to the well. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Going to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position. You're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run at the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Banks. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, he chews up yards. Now, that was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Got his man on the outside. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made after the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Just destroying his way through the field.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. If I'm on offense, I think I'm staying up.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take
rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. The run to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Banks. Release to the back. He's got him this time.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Trying to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Broncos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got it in the middle. It's Coates. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To throw, it's Hill. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coates. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the touchdown, Kennesaw State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Boise State, 28.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your...
Pulls it in on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Quick strike complete. Smashes through. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Banks. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on second down. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. Fourth quarter, down by 3. Just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.